I have no idea what it is, but it's 2D, so. Settings. I don't hear any music. Maybe the audio's too low for this game. Let's try turning it up to there. Well, now I hear something. Okay. Let's see. Go back. Start? Okay. That was deceptively, loud. We'll do this. Uh, Maybe there? Is that okay? Oh. You expect me to read, don't you? Much of these stone walls and forests have withered into dirt and dust, revealing the foundation. Much of the ceiling, too, has crumbled to the ground, layering in flecks and bits. Below me now is such tired soil. Tired, tired soil. Ah, there isn't much to do here but burn dead leaves and wait. Watch the smoke rise, curl up fresh and tickle the inside of your nose. Dull as bones, it is. But what can I do? I'm stuck. Some might say cursed. I'd rather say bound. I don't like to think very much about it. I kneel to the small fire I've started, taking up a few embers and loam into my palm? Pa- English? What? It's their glow that stirs me and reminds me that my heart is still beating. Okay, you want a counselor, understood. I bring the scorched earth close to my face, shut my eyes and breathe it in. I taste it and spit. Deep, deep concern. It's barren. Like your sanity. Your field of sanity is barren. I'm probably going to wait here forever. Waifu! Nani? There's an unusual rustling not far off. West? West, eh? What is it? Who? Another? Here? My eyes sharpen and my ears perk up. I feel my heart thumping into my throat. Should I be forward? Give a call? Would that work? Are you seriously asking if you should holler at bitches? Cry out, plead. Help, help, damsel. A fool sort of lie. Would that work? No, go still. Listen. Just listen. Whatever it is, it's right busy about here. Ignore it. Noise is tumbling rough from old doorways. Chests swing open. Shops and homes are explored. A scavenger, then. Someone found this place. Tut. Hearing these sounds is just odd. It shouldn't be odd, but it is. Strange. I should remember such sounds. No, the noise is getting closer, is it? I imagining this. Am I imagining this? No. It's surely in the manor now, poking around the kitchen and lounge. I decide, on the chance that it will find its way to the ballroom, to stand. I take a good posture and await this new company. And to my surprise, it is blonde ass Shota. He shows up at the door within the next minute. A boy, a man. What kind of things this again? He's carrying a pack and has a bottle on his waist. Maybe he's a traveler then. Doesn't look like he's noticed me yet. He's just wandered in. Stare drift. After a few steps, I catch his eye. He moves a little closer to look me in the face, and then some more to see my feet. He stops there. Okay, dude already got a foot fetish. No, we don't approve of this. You can decide that you want to bury your face in someone's booba or abs, and this is acceptable, but foot fetish is not. He's staring now, and doing nothing more. Come here. As if realizing something, he stiffens. His heart beats loud in the air. I need your help, so come on, come here. He doesn't bend. What is he up to? What does he think this is? I speak again, this time with a little bite. The hell you waiting for, Tit? Oh, have I been rude? Have I been rude? Oh well, you are cordially invited to move your dumb legs. Baka. Why are you so loud to your music? Like, why do you need to be like this? Sorry. For the first conversational words I've spoken in centuries, they could have been worse. He shakes with fear and stands back. A fiend? Slow are you? What does it matter? What are you pissing your trousers for? Get over here. No way. You'll eat my soul. Oh, what? A smile cracks along my face. She don't eat that ass, not that soul. Ha! Ha 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 ha. Your soul. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. When was it last that I laughed like this? I grin so brightly, watching, chuckling, while he shrinks back a little and a little more. Now, person, you're just perfect. A jester, won't you lend an ear? For I eat your soul. Ha ha ha. At my laughter, he glares, stealing himself. He answers me. You're not catching me, demon. Got that. I've read the stories. I'm tired, but I ain't stupid. Am I that famous? Tut, mercy, I left a mark. You know what I mean. Hell, I really don't. fiends, devils, demons, Alia. I know how it is. And how is it? You're all foul, and you try to trick people. Trick you? Trick. Ha 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 ha. Trick, you are the trick. Turn tricks on the corner. Oh, I really just can't believe it. What's happening in the years I've been gone? And what if I'm not trying to trick you, person? What if I just want to hear you? Just want to hear me? What the hell? Vocal candy fetish unlocked. Bye. Sorry, actually talking so much is bothering my throat. Alright, say the question. Like, what's it you've read, lad? Do tell. I'd love to hear a story. I'm a little bored. I think I'll just leave. You'll turn tail on a bloodthirsty, wicked fiend. Look, I know something dirty when I see it. You ain't fooling no one. Ahaha. Is he so precious? Not really. Alright. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you. I like Alice, fiends, devils, demons, and plainly trying to win your extravagant soul through my dastardly wit. Honest and true, I'm a rook. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, no, you're talking weird shit. Was this game written by a Brit? I'm seriously wondering if that's what all this weird stuff is. I'm a rook. A swindler. Okay. Okie dokie. Rook is for chess, not for swindling. Please don't. But please, at least tell me of what you've read. What the hell do you want to listen to? Why the hell do you want to listen to me so much? Because I'm bored. And your voice, I swoon. Yes, he is simping for vocal candy. Bah. Horse feathers. I ain't Googling that. But seriously, what is with your way of talking? I really do want to listen. Would you be so kind? He's genuinely considerate. Such a delight. I do want to hear him. In the meantime, I look him over a little more finely. Oh, can you not eyeball the shonen that way? I mean, I made jokes, but he does not look like he. He's got a fair face, but through the fabric of his shirt, I can see that he's muscled. A surprise. Dude. Bruh. Come over to the side with me for a second. We need to talk. Even the soldier boy seemed a bit lean back in the days I rode at Marl. I wonder what it is he does. He smells like an animal in the most pleasant way that can be said. It's quite good. Like, what the hell's wrong with this character? Questioning greatly. Good thing she can't watch Bungo Stray Dogs because I can tell which character she'd be simping for. Also, He has the finest scent of watercress about him, mingling with black soil. What a peculiar lad. Like, why are you still. Uh, Okay, never mind. Hmm? I'd really better not stick around. I guess I can tell you some things, though. Yeah, I guess I can tell you. Oh, you pushover beta bitch. This is why you're gonna be turning tricks on the corner. With those lean muscles under your, apparently transparent, when it's not even wet shirt. As long as you stay put, you hear? What's keeping me from you is more powerful than I care to challenge, person. Yeah, alright, whatever. Here's a story. One from a book I read a lot when I was little. Oh, pardon. I find it very hard to think of you any littler. Let's not make shite out. Height jokes are unacceptable. Quiet. There was a cobbler in Whittaker who had nothing to eat. He was poorer than dirt, so he's your average American college student. And he didn't have a girl, and it made him real sore. He didn't have a girl. A dame, a sweetheart. He didn't have a wife. Continue. While he was walking down an alley, he met this man. And this man asked him, Yarenika. And the genre entirely changed, and he no longer needed a woman, a girl, because he became the girl. I mean, he had on a dark cloak with a hood that covered his eyes, and the cobbler couldn't make heads or tails of it. He stooped and asked the cloaked man if he'd like his shoes worked on. That's stupid. Why would he do that? Because he needed all the work he could get. Well, he should have gone around ruining shoes if what he needed was work. Oh. The cloaked man said he wasn't wearing shoes, but he could use a new pair. But obviously the cobbler is the cobbler, so he don't make shoes. He tells him that. And the cloaked man says, actually, I could really use some new shoes. The cobbler looks at him weird and says he can get them if the guy's sick. And the cloaked man says, would you do that? I'll do something for you then. And the cobbler says, like what? And the cloaked man says, perhaps anything. Yeah, that'd be a flag. I'll wave it. He leans forward darkly, and he says this. I smirk at the action. Seriously, that sounds so sussy. I smirk at the action? Like, what the hell? No, I know what you're thinking. I've heard this one before. I know how it goes. Well, you don't. Because the cobbler says, perhaps not. And he walks away. How exciting. But here's the thing. While he's walking, he notices the alley's longer than usual. He doesn't think about it though. thinks he's just tired from work and keeps walking. But while he's walking, he sees another man in a cloak. He stops and asks if the man could use his shoes getting worked on. And the cloaked man says he doesn't have any shoes. The cobbler stops and looks at him and says he'd better get moving. The cloaked man says he could really use some new shoes. And while he's moving, when he turned his back, the cloaked man said giggity. Understood. I nod. He keeps running into this man in a cloak, and he can't find the end of the alley. Actually, every time he takes longer and longer till he sees the man in the cloak. On the 8th time he runs into the man, he stops and asks, "What's the game?" And the cloaked man looks at him with yellow eyes. Oh, cloaked man was handsome. Sorry, give me a sec. I need a drink real quick. Okay. Refill the cup. It's a sad day indeed when I'm actually doing hydration myself and properly at that. Okay. He says he could really use some new shoes. He's gonna use your skin as leather for the new shoes, dude. From the game, at least it should be. But my headset does have some audio bleed, so it's probably coming from me as well. Let me turn my headphones down. Yeah, it's bleeding through my headphones quite a bit. And so, just say both and we're gonna move on from a position of strength. For what? The cobbler says. I don't know, the cloaked man says. Perhaps anything. What do you want? The cobbler knows exactly what he wants. But fiends have yellow eyes, and he knows a fiend. Tut, nonsense. I actually sighed hearing that. So, what you're telling me, if the story's anything good to adhere to, is that I might have already trapped you. I might have turned it down too much, so give me a sec, I'll turn it back up some. Okay, is that any better? I mean, that might be a little high, so maybe there? Well, whatever. Let me know if that's better. Dunno. I don't think you did. Why not? He shrugs. Ah, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to find the proper balance for this dang thing. Because when I first tested it, it was way too loud, and I turned it way down. I really must say, your manner of storytelling is queer. What? Nonny. It's strange. Oh. I don't know, no, it was definitely queer. That sounded like a BL where you got asked by some shoes by ye old demon, and you were getting offered that ass in return. Let's be honest. I don't know. It's just very strange to my ears. I guess. And how's your story end? The cobbler gets desperate and makes a pact with the fiend to get new shoes by the next day. The fiend will give him gold for him to do that. So the fiend gives him the gold, but he doesn't make it. The fiend traps him in the alley so he can't leave. His soul is taken, and he's damned. The fiend eats his soul and leaves the alley for a farm. Farm? Yeah, I know. I snort. And that's comedy. I think it's supposed to mean something funny. Point is, don't get caught up with fiends no matter what. You're getting caught up with a fiend right now. Well, you're more a waifu than a fiend, it doesn't count. Well, you don't feel right. What? He shakes his head. Nothing. I look at him and try to figure him out. Figure out his opinions and his story. In the time he's told it, he seems to have taken another idea of me. I'm not sure why that is either. I appreciate you telling me that story. Don't mention it. So, Peg, you still wary of me? Yeah, a little. I frown. Well, do you want me to tell you another story? The unsolicited offer throws me. Is he really asking? But no, if I'm too eager, I can't ask for that. No, I pause. No, I'm fine. If you say so, I'm gonna go now. Go? Yeah, I have to go, so I'm going. Ah, he begins to turn around. Stay, please stay, please. I won't take your soul. Honest, I won't. And then, like an idiot, I move my hand out, reaching for him with singular wanting. I move past the second meter, past the circle's edge with my fingers, and withdraw with a start as they set fire. Dropping to my knees, I scream. I cry out and howl, clutching the flames and smothering them. Tears crawl down my face, and I snarl with pain. I shut my eyes and moan. I hear him step a bit closer. You're stuck here? Fluffing, come on. Looking up at him from the ground, I feel my teeth chattering. Oh no, I know what I want him to say. Yes, I know. I'm lonely as fuck right now. To rent him? Wait, wait, wait. Brain.exe has stopped. What the hell do you mean rend? Like tear him apart? Because as if it just wasn't so funny enough that vines sweat down from the walls. The grass is born through stone so close, just outside this putrid circle. Now there's a human breathing before me. Comedy. Everywhere but here, but near to me, to my desolating blood. These years have damned me, cut and clawed beneath my skin. Scars invisible, but nevertheless blighting. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate the feeling it gives to my heart and the strength it takes in kind. I hate it. My flesh heats and I look away from him. Let's just say you're blushing. Looking into his eyes enrages me. How long have you been here? Long enough to beg. Long enough, you hear. Too long. I've been in this stinking pile. It doesn't matter to you. I wanna know. I wanna know if she's really stuck here. Okay, well, I don't want to tell you. Eh? I, sorry, Miss. I take a look at my clicking, stuttering hand. My sight still burned with tears. It's sizzling. Small blazes dance between the fingers. I take my tongue to it, soothing the burns. You're a bold one, eh? Calling me a flap? No, but probably calling me flat. What? Huh? No, you're no flapper, lady. What the? Okay, no. Stop with this. Google Sensei, what the hell is a flapper? A flapper is a stylish young party girl? What the hell? She doesn't look like. What? I guess he's saying she's cute in an odd way, and so he finds her stylish? Oh no. Okay, more tea. It means something's different now. Miss is just what you're supposed to call older ladies. You know, out of respect. And son, you have no respect. Mopping the flames from the back of my hand, I glance at him. That's right. That right. Are you okay? I suck my ring finger and squint. What's that? Alright, fine. Is that okay, alright? Alright. AA, I'm a fiend, yes. We heal fast. Though I can still feel it snap and pop in the joints. I whistle cool air through my digits and take myself from the ground. Are you going to stay? I could. Ah, oh. Thank you. I'm actually lost right now. Someone else who can't read maps. Lost is it? Lost, huh? That's a sweet irony. Huh. Don't look so adult, person. The irony's quite obvious here, isn't it? He squints. Think, after all, I cannot even be lost. Forever and ever, I'll know where I am. And where I am is stuck. I laugh again, but he doesn't find it funny. He doesn't seem to find it much of anything at all. I quit it, wiping away a figurative tear. That's not how you use that word. Ha! Oh. I know this place so intimately. It reddened your face. What the fuck did you do near the fire? Yeah, you noticed the sussiness too, Buckley. Good boy. He jerks and gives his head a shake. You went straight into the gutter, didn't you? If you... Hmm? If you know where this is, do you know where... S'more? So earnest. Don't know what more is. I know Morse. Morse? Hey, Morse, you follow? I dunno what those are. My, ain't this a right dizzy jig we're dancing? The fuck is with that weird speaking? Time's making fools of us both. He looks a bit hazy, as though he's having a hard time keeping his eyes fresh. I turn my head silently. What's more, person? Where I was born. Live. A town, a new town. City. I think it's been there for a while. Right. He doesn't speak, and I glance over just quickly enough to catch him at the end of nodding. Oh, you're gonna go to sleep here, you're an idiot. Did you know this place was, more for a time? Miss, I don't know what. What is it? It is a dead place, a wet place. I was too born in a moor. Can't your stomach read a mood? Bleeding hell, I was about to tell a tale. Sorry. Komine. You're hungry, is it? Starving. I'm starving like Marvin, girl. I got 16 stories to tell. No, let's see. Us fiends here, we only eat souls. And only for pleasure. Quit joking. Joking? Hey, you got any food? What you blithering on about now? I look like I got food. I don't got any food. Baka. However, here, that I may eat my delectable ass. I thrust out my hands just before the barrier, palms out. Give me the chestnuts in your pack. I smell them. He hesitates. Why? So I can gobble them up. What do you think? I'll cook them for you. They're not long from the branch or the ground, smells like. You haven't cooked them. And nor have you eaten them. You prefer the taste of them cooked. He nods slowly. I twitch my fingers, waiting. Bitch, just give it here. Is there something you want, for this? I want you to stop being stupid. Your company for the morning, till noon. That's it? I nod. Okay. Deal. Oh, you're a dumbass, sir. His words spoken like a knell. It resonates deeply, echoing and shakes ash from the walls. Startled, the boy covers his mouth. Deal, was it? Humph. I smile. Here. Did I just? Yes, you dumbass, you did just. Hey, you made a pact. Hmm. Shaking his head, he sighs. Wordless, carefully, he takes off his pack and opens it up. Withdrawing a bushel of nuts in 2 hands, he moves forward. I look down at him, still waiting. And with steady movements, he brings his hands to mine. He holds my gaze, and I don't move at all. But I do think. I think. Wait, couldn't I just. Oi! Oi! No kidnapping the Shota. Couldn't I just. You know. No, you can't. Consent is important. Quickly, just. Stop it. My hands tense, but it ends with a thought. He drops the heap into my palms. My fingers curl around it. Again, I turn up my lips. Seeing this, he hops back. Give me a moment. I take all but one into my left hand, holding the last between my right thumb and forefinger. Opening my mouth, I bring it between my teeth and puncture it with one of my fangs. I bite through the shell, making a rough cut from one end to the other, and take it out. Observing the inner flesh of it, I spit out the shell. Shreds? Shreds? Shouldn't it be spit out the shell? Satisfied, I go on to carve the second, third, fourth, and so on. Hi, Mia. So what I'm discovering quite quickly is that things that don't move at all don't make me dizzy at all. So as long as I just stick to playing visual novels, then I think I'm actually alright. When I've finished, I hold the chestnuts aloft and make a hearth of my hand. This'll take a while, person, but not so long. Might we talk some? Sure. Then have a seat. Where did we leave off before your stomach so rudely interrupted? He sits, chin on his knees and eyes half-lidded. More something. Ah yes, I'll tell you a story about Morse in return for yours. Though rather than a story, a chat'd be nice, eh? Save you a story for a bit later. What do you want to talk about? Morse. Alright. My more, mine. There really isn't much to say, come to think of it. You said you were born there. Eh, like all fiends, I was born in waste. You've read about us, eh? About how we make barren anywhere we stand, unconsciously drain life from Earth for our sustenance. Okay, sip tea. Mm. Hmm. Pallet land and Calagenus loft. Air crawling low and damp with miasma. The pith of plants choked, sterile. I feel my face twisting to scowl. Sounds, it sounds hideous, I know, because it is. Did you grow up there? Ha, a neat question. I did. Had a mother and a father. Always got me wondering, is this where I'll be when I get old? A bloody more. Ha, guess not. You left it then. Left it for many places. What was it like growing up there? Tedious. Maybe I shouldn't have brought this up at all, eh? You just don't want to talk about it. That's okay. No, it's not a matter of okay. There's just not much of anything to talk about. It's all very colorless. What about yours? My what? Your more. Oh, it's not really anything special. Just your typical city. Typical? To me is not the same to you. Well, it's big and loud, streets are packed with folks, lots of smoke and brick. My ma and pop run a farm near there 'cause they're crazy. Oh, is that where your son's from? Da baka. Don't bring that up in public. Also, give me a second. Definitely not as bad, but my dizziness is making a slight complaint. I'll be just a second. Okay. My son. You smell like herbs and horses. It's quite adorable. You also smell like black oil, but I'm not sure where from. Look at that frown. He is not amused by you smelling him up. The city's pretty modern. I have to lift canisters of oil from place to place every Wednesday. Oh, tough. He nods. Ah, very tough. Hey, knock it off, will ya? I do hard work. He kind of slurs his sentence, but it nevertheless determined to appear strong. I believe you. For your noble, strong efforts, I think it's time for your story. You ready? You gotta be burning those chestnuts. He shrugs. I clear my throat and loosen my shoulders somewhat, poising my fire hand dramatically. Did you know that stars sometimes act as rain in the night sky? You mean like a meteor shower? Hush. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. Well, I've heard of it and know it because I've seen it. Imagine this. Thousands of lights, and they all blend along the cold cerulean mirror above. Slowly, very slowly. Follow? They are so very slow that as they make the long stretch out above you, you hardly notice their drag. It's an impeccable slowness. Imagine it. He nods very slowly, and nods in another way, drifting into my memory. And flash! A flare of fire in my hand. The chestnuts wax, splitting, crackling. He jumps, the light catching in his eyes. Flash, haha, flash, flash. With each of these words, I stoke the flames. They look up and dance wildly. Each single brilliant streak cuts through the lights, independent and free. And then, it dies. The magic in my palm fades in size. It pulses, fades, pulses, fades. His eyes glaze over. Like this. Like a heart's last beating. Death is quick to these stars. Straying my eyes from the light, had they so turned, I hadn't noticed. I gaze upon the boy. Say person. That's sorrowful to you. Huh? He thinks of an answer. It is. There isn't a right answer, person. You don't have to consider it like there is one. You think it's sorrowful? I do. That's interesting. Truly interesting. I end the fire, leaving the chestnuts to cool. I blow on them and breathe on them, ears twitching, and then go for an indirect kiss via chestnut. These are done now. I hold them out to him. My end of the bargain's met. And you know what? I'll do you a favor. I'll go ahead and roast the rest of your chestnuts in my fire here. I motion to the dead leaves. I'll do this for free, for no deal. All that's left now for you is to stay. Squinting, he waits a little, but soon enough crawls forward on his hands and calves, his pack in tow. He stops at the edge of the circle and takes the fruits from my hand. They're nuts, though. What fucking fruit? You didn't roast cherries for him. He looks at me, wearing a kind of ugly expression. What? Settling onto his rear, he keeps looking at me, but a bit less ugly. He seems to be wondering something. Eventually, he looks at the nuts in his hands instead, his face softening. He smells one, then pops it into his mouth. His face flushes naturally. He chews a little. What the fuck is this? He pushes his pack into the circle with his foot, shifts back a few feet, and speaks. Which part of that was the story, miss? Well, look at that. You aren't entirely daft. I take up the bag from the ground, shake it a little. Doesn't smell like there's anything more than chestnuts in here. I open it and check, and sure enough, finding the things in excess, some with the burrs still on, some still green. I toss those ones. I still rummage through it, just in case there might be something of interest. There's not. 'Twas a preamble. 'Twas... There's a story to it for... Certus? I told you, but I've seen this. Blinking, he nods. With a hollow sound, I check out one of the chestnuts. I crack one of the chestnuts apart in my mouth. I grow the fire at my feet and drop it in there. No more flashy tricks now. As I reiterate these actions, I speak to the boy. I was not alone with those stars then. I was with another miss. Dropping another into the fire, I watched it fall. My eyes lose some of their color. She was fair, young, and human. A perfect miss. Such a charming girl. We would dance together and sing. Press close when unseen. Oh, we go in strawberry route. I was fascinated with her, I think. And so when she'd gotten melancholy, I brought her from town and to those stars. I had the ache in my knees. I knew the eventide would be crying, and I'd figured the beauty of it would settle her. The boy constricts his brow, chewing somewhat sadly. Oh, not to worry, not to worry. It did. He swallows. I never understood the custom of man. I've always been free-thinking and never bound to the thoughts of others. My actions that night, no, my actions altogether, none took kindly to it when she returned. What happened? What happened? What, well, after I took her back to town, she was plowed and beaten and beaten and beaten and plowed and beaten until she could not move or breathe. Please say plowed is just a fancy word for hit, not actual modern day meaning of plowing, because holy shit. The boy stares, and not in his hands, held stiff, only so near to his parted lips. I buried her under the sky where I last saw her smiling. He closes his mouth into a frown. A century later, I returned to her spot and found an olive tree grown there. It was the sickest thing. Gnarled and twisted it was. Furious, I razed the entire plant. Its trunk, its bark, its branches and leaves. I scorched its roots. Would have torn out the roots, though afraid to not disturb her. Yet, last I'd seen, it remained alive, born fruit, and uglier than before. Isn't that the most wonderful story you can tell? No. I dropped the last of the chestnuts into the leaves. Didn't you mess up the guys who did it? Mess up? You're a fiend. You didn't eat them. I didn't eat them. What happened to them doesn't matter to the story. I want to know. I don't want to tell. Seriously, Miss? You know, when kids in the neighborhood with my kid brothers, I beat their faces in with a stick. That's what love is. It's taking care of your mates. Love? That what you figure from this tale? That I fancied her? Well, obviously. It's my story, person, not yours. Come off it. It is an old story, and it is only a story. Stop. What? Man. He chucks the shell in his hand against the wall at his side. His expression sour. Fine. I was just entertaining you as I cooked. That's stupid. Bollocks. I don't want to hear that from your full arse. Well, it's stupid. It's stupid. Forget it. Baka. What? What's this? You startin'. Your stone's dropping now. Drop 'em any further, I'll tear 'em out. Tear out your tongue too, hear? Don't start with me. What stone is dropping? I don't... Oh, forget it. I'm not Googling it. Stop with the weird terms. The boy freezes, hand hovering over his last chestnut. I'll rip your legs off, understand? Don't start with me. Last thing you need to be worrying over is your soul, since I'll rend you limbless if you start with me, and there won't be anything to be holding that soul at all. You start with me, I'll kill you. We clear, person. He nods quickly. I chuckle. You're a cute thing, aren't you? Quailing so tender. I can't move from here, person. You know that. Quivering, he speaks up. It just sounded pretty real. Did it? The boy lets out a loud sigh, shaking as it leaves him. Still vibrating with fear, he fumbles opening his last nut. There looks to still be bits of shell in the fruit, which he does not notice until it's in his mouth. He frowns a bitter frown and calms down somewhat, now distracted by the taste. Some of these are finished, mind. I nod at the fire. Can toss them to you if you'd like. If you're still scared. No, I'm not. He rocks his head. I'm fine. But I'm pretty tired. Could you toss them anyway? I surely could. Also shall. But only if you agree to stay with me till sunset. It's noon already. It is. And I sit down myself, lounging across from him. He stares, his vision slowing and jumping, trying to focus. Eventually he squints, leveling his eyes on me. Didn't you say you'd do it for free? Not this person. I said I'd cook these, and I am. He furrows his brow and frowns. Sir, fine print. Fine fucking print. You're an idiot. Fine, I'll stay with you. Deal. The ballroom rattles with the sound. He isn't surprised by it. And I smile again. So is that what you are? Tired? Yeah. I pick up a chestnut and throw it to him. He catches it somewhat dazedly. How long have you been gone from your moor, person? I don't know. 2 days? I throw him another. Oh, isn't that a long time? No. It's a joke. I don't want... If I laugh, it'd basically be like me laughing at you. Ha, answering with a greater joke instead of simply laughing. You really are a jester. A greater joke? I send one more his way. My existence. My predicament and existence together are the greatest joke in all history. I know this, and I've missed half of it. Stop. Such a soft lad. I tilt my head and regard him. I keep leafing through my head. Headbook? Headbook. For the memory of another like you, but I'm finding nothing. And I have so many memories. Did you know? So many. So many travels, delights, regrets. A boy shouldn't be so soft. The world's so rough, it'll shape him ugly. Languidly breathing, the boy eases into his arms a little more. Or it was. It was a rough place. If you don't know Moors, maybe this world's also soft now. It explain you. He blinks. Use a bottom. Where I was raised, my Moor. That was quite rough. You know why I'd laugh earlier when you mentioned souls? You know why I joke of souls? He blinks. So many of us beings are so obsessive over souls. It's just extraordinary souls, not unremarkable ones, like the way yours feels. Have to look for those mature, spirited humans, their souls heavy with character and experience. He closes his eyes. A newborn soul, for example, won't do anything for us. It is special, though, yes. A newborn soul is quite pure. Quite pure, really. His back rises and falls. Heh? 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 Pax Scania? Pax est non? What the actual fuck? Exquisite. I chuck a chestnut at his hair. It bounces off and onto the ground. He doesn't even flinch. I look into the fire. I gaze into the fire. The fire. These stupid things inside it. Piss. These stupid things. For a flash of a moment, I consider turning them to ash, but doing so would break my pact. No, it wouldn't. It's so long. Okay, what the fuck are you playing up for? Like, seriously, what the hell? Why are you so loud all the time? Walk out on your own time, please. Stop this shit. Like, very much so stop this shit. What is wrong with you? I would rather burn this thing. Oi. Do not burn the Shota. This boy. Blasted. Should have grabbed him while he was at the edge. Would it have been so simple? Or do I need disagreement to exchange his life for mine in the circle? Am I forgetting the condition? This boy be damned for rekindling hopes in me. Please calm down, like what the hell? Pressing his hand as I say, angry, ruffling, I glare at him through parted fingers. I breathe out. If I could just lunge out from here and take this. I do it. I will. I cry. My body feels the sensation of when I last forced myself through the barrier. The searing into my marrow, the purging of my eyes. And I still would. I'd still lunge out from here. I'd bloody well do it thrice to get out of this blighted circle. Why didn't I grab him before? He was at the edge. Why didn't you pull him in? Take him. I'd forgotten so much. Oh God, God depressed heaven. Is this what it was like having passion? I wanted to die. I wanted to leave, but not anymore. If this is passion, passion, I want to die. I bite my tongue again, thirst blood and crying myself, nails in my ribs, tearing and dig and tug and pull out my bleeding throat again to whining silence every day, eh? What's a day? 2 days, he said. What are days, honey? What are months? What are years? I've been here centuries. Centuries. Centuries, was it longer? Even centuries. Ah, quiet settles in, and the wind brushes the leaves. Scraping leaves straight high. Wind up, falling down, again and again. And there's no noise. No. Sometimes I scream just to hear a voice again. What happened to my life? My jaw is quaking. My eyes are warm. I wish you hadn't come here. Taking my hand from my face, I look at this peaceful. He's still peaceful, isn't he? Peaceful little cunt. Wake up! I throw another chestnut at him, missing. Wake up! Another and another. See me, cur. See me, this body. It does not grant the bloody peace of sleep. I take up a handful and toss it. I haven't slept a minute. Bastard son of a slut bitch. 2 pence more. Holy shit, that escalated. I haven't slept a second. I have been always late. 2 days? You miserable wretch. Had I only been here 2 days, I'd drink a pup dry. Damn you, you hear? When you're dead, I'll find and spit on your grave. I'll plant a tree there, you rat bastard. I grow and grow and grow, missing. I hate you. Am I sobbing now? I've been sobbing. Why? I drop my arms to the ground, crying in shakes. For the life of me, I can't remember a time that was cried. Did he die? Sleeping through that is weird. I'm feeling dizzy. I always feel dizzy when I'm waking up. My mouth dries too. It's pretty awful. I smack my lips and rub my eyes. I'm still kind of tired. Eh? Why was I tired? What? Oh yeah, got lost along the way to the Dales. Told Ma I didn't need that horse. He's so dumb, I would have been better just walking alone. Swooped by a dang partridge, seriously. He must have bolted about half a mile before bucking me off. I opened my eyes and it looks like fog. I rubbed them again and noticed that lady from before, sitting in front of me. Is she asleep? Miss, you asleep? No. Oh, I just figured since your eyes were closed and all. I can't sleep. I look at her weird and flinch. Something rolled out of my hair. It's a chestnut. It drops to the ground. Looks like a shell. Oh, it's one of the chestnuts. Why are these in my hair? I ruffle up the top of my skull, finding 2 more nuts in a burr. Whoa, did she throw these at me? No shit, Sherlock. I look at her and arch a brow. Her cheeks are wet, her nose is red, and her eyes are low. She looks like one of my kid brothers after falling off a curb. I can't really think of what to tell her. Maybe I'll just say what I always say. Did you do something bad? Tell me the truth. Piss off. Yikes. She's in that mood again. Listen. If you got mad 'cause what'd I just say? She says that like a fact instead of a question. I freeze up. Piss off. And now the music goes all soft, so I need to turn it up again. Make up your mind. Normalization. Do you understand what the purpose of this is? Your soundtrack should not, fluctuate that much. What'd I do? I thought I was being nice. You want me out of here? She keeps staring at the floor. I'm a little scared now. What time is it? It doesn't look like sunset. It's not sundown yet. I don't think I can leave. But the deal's leave. If I mess up the leave, what am I supposed to do? I don't want to leave. If I mess up a deal with a fiend, I'm going to hell. Or is it worse? Oh man, if it's worse. I can't just walk out. Maybe if she... You're kidding. Oops, didn't want to say that. Good, it was quiet. See, my eyes are shaking, looking at her leaf pile, because there aren't any chestnuts in it. The deal was she had to toss chestnuts to me, and she did that, sorta. I'm out of luck here. I can't leave, lady. It's lady now. Sorry, God. Leave. I want you to be leaving. Walking out of here. Go and be damned, villain. I just look at her. I'm biting my teeth together, and my heart's going wild. Burn in hell, dog. It's where you belong with all the blasted foul creatures of your ilk. Calm the hell down. She picks up her head from her arms and glares at me. Just calm down, alright? Calm down already. You really are an idiot. Well, you're crazy. What the heck are you mad at me? Or why the heck are you mad at me? Why'd you even talk to me, lady? What do you want? You're lonely, right? That's it, right? She starts standing up. Well, I'm not going to let her look that far down on me. I'm standing up too. I'll even step up to her. I ain't letting her get the better of me. I ain't got no problems scraping with you, lady. I'll knock your block off. You just swore against my family, and I ain't gonna stand for that, alright? Of course, I'm quaking in my boots while I say this. At least you know you're a bottom. No, I swore against your race. It's somehow worse. I gulp and frown. Your entire... Oh my gosh. Your entire miserable, sin-hearted, illiterate, can't read what's on the fucking screen race. Know what I'd do if I got out of this circle. She steps forward. I step back. Yes or no? Yes-ka or no-ka? No. She leans forward just before what I guess is the barrier. I can feel her breathing on my face. It's cold and warm. Kill the whole lot of them. Kill the men, kill the women, kill the babies, lasses, and lads like you. To lads like you, I'll dive my hands into their guts, wrench out their innards, string by string, and set them on fire. Stream reported? Well, you okay? I'm crying a little. I'm sorry, okay? I don't know what happened to you. I was just wanted to know and be nice, and she leans back. Standing up straight and breathes out. I swear I see flames coming out of her mouth, airy. Are you scared? I nod fast. Why? I don't... I can't touch you, see? Can we not do that? All of a sudden, she pushes her hand towards my face. My eyes widen. Her whole body locks up. What am I seeing? I am trapped before you. Her skin's burning off in a slight yellow glow. I can see her muscles charred black, turning inside out. Fire blazing all over her head. There's white in there, her bones. And I can't watch. Watch. I turn my back. And turning away. Wait, what? I turn back and turning away. The blood's evaporated. No, her hand is literally burning. What do you mean blood evaporated? She grimaces and tears swell up at the sides of her eyes. One drops, rolling down her cheek, and her hand shoots back to her like it's spring loaded. I can't leave. Understand? Do you follow? Thought the brain. She holds up the crispy stem, sticking to her wrist. This, right here. This is what I've known too long. Her hand starts coming back together. The melted parts splitting and the bones getting covered back up. There's this popping noise with everything. I go green in the face. I can't kill your people. I want to, but I won't be able to leave here. Follow? What? Why are you trapped there? Would you believe me if I said it was a punishment? If it could, it was an accident. An unjust imprisonment. Whatever I say, whatever you believe, it doesn't matter. I was trapped here before the world even had a concept of your war. I was trapped here long, long, long ago. And so, for reasons that no longer matter, I don't think you're speaking honest with me. How's that? Told you before, you need to calm the hell down. How? I swallow, hold my fist tight. How do I get you out of there? She can't believe what I'm saying. Me neither. But I'm still gonna say it. She shakes her head. You've lost it. And I shake my head. Nah, I still got it. I know what I just asked you. Tell me, how to get you out of there? If you haven't lost it, you never had it in the first place. And I suspected as much. You're touched in the head, aren't you? Look, I got no idea what you're saying, but I'm still thinking straight. And dropping your G's? Shut your trap already. Hush and listen, you rude little pest. I shut my trap. You even know what you're saying. Remember what you're talking to. I just think that I didn't just mess them up. Huh? I did not just mess up the men. Ooh. Skipping that word, I bore my nails into their eyes and tore off their faces. What? And that's not all I did. When I first saw her lying there, body warm only from the bodies of others, oh shyster, and eyes with no spark in them, I set the den where she died to flame. I came upon all who lived in her town and murdered them. I torched their homes and pulled the ribs from their chests. Honestly, considering what they did in the mob, that's fair. I ain't even mad at it. Crushed their heads, snapped their bones, stripped off their flesh. If I could torment them, I did it. And in case you're wondering, you're all the same to me. I killed all kinds of you. One kind, human, age, I didn't pay it any mind when I slew them. Holy shit. Soon they gathered at the center of the town, where I'd first caught sight of her, as if to mock me, so I melted them all to the earth, slowly. On the night that she died, I erased that town from records. All my fighting spirit's gone. Oh, why'd you tell me that? You asked. I didn't want... You didn't have to tell me all that... the whole story. You're right. I didn't. But didn't you want to know? What the hell is wrong with you? I'm a fiend. Holy no, that's bull. Is that why you got put here? No. Really? Yes. Holy shit. I've done many things in my life. Things some find admirable, and others some find despicable. I put a curse on a family for all their generations, saved a gaggle of slaves from the tyranny of their fellow man. I've ruined a marriage and I've restored another, slaughtered a town and rescued a child. I've done so many things. And all of those I've mentioned, not a one of them is the reason I'm here. You forgot? Oh no, I remember it quite clearly. But as I said, the reason no longer matters. I just don't get it. You wanted me to save you, right? I swore that's what you wanted. But now you're telling me all these mixed up things. And what the heck am I supposed to think? What the heck do you want? You gone. I breathe out through my nose and close my eyes. No, there's no way. I shake my head again. You've gotta be lying to me. I don't think, well, complicated, sure, but I know when someone's lying to me. Why the heck are you lying to me? I know you don't want me to leave. What happened to you? I look at her eyes. How long have you been in there? I don't know. I don't know anymore. You don't know? That's what I said, eh? What the hell's up with that? That can't be right. All fiends got this knack for knowing the hour exactly, the second. It's famous, so what the hell does it mean if they lose it? Hold on. Hey, how much did you love that girl? I hear something click in her throat. She doesn't look like she wants to say. Shut up. I feel bad for her. This is goddamn weird, but it's like she's so sad. Everything about this lady's sad. I mean it. She's just damn miserable and pathetic. She's so. You really don't know how long you've been in there. Yes. I think you've been in there for long enough. I don't think you really want to kill anyone. Then you're a fool. Quiet. I've had enough of that joke. Tell me, how to save you. I reach out to her and grab her hand. That hand that got screwed up and healed now. I hold on to it. Come on. She stares at me. She looks at my hand, holds it with both of hers and squeezes. She locks her eyes at me. I need to be switched with another life. That's the only way for me to leave. I put on my manliest face. I'm not going to switch with you. Listen. I keep her from saying anything else. I'm going to find another way, alright? What the hell could you do? Put a bunny in there. I mean, set another life, not another person, right? There, see, this one's not so much of an idiot. I'll plant something in your place. Nothing can grow here. I'm a fiend. That damn right. How am I gonna... I shake my head. It doesn't matter. That land's gonna be fine once you're out, right? At least that's what I think. That's what I've read. Look, you've just gotta believe in me. I look up and finally notice that the sun is gone. You don't need to leave anymore. I can feel that. She's really holding on tight. But believe in me. Let me go and I'll save you. She looks at our hands again. And she cuts into mine with her nail. Ow. I wince. Dang, now come on, don't do this. I look at her face. She's still staring at my hand. Let me go. Come on. She wouldn't, right? Don't pull me. Stop pulling me. I'm trying to calm down my heart. I'm trying not to lose it. But it's hard when she's bringing my arm a little bit closer. And a little bit more. Come on, please. Trust me. She digs her nails into me again. Damn, ow, ow. Ah, please, please let me go. Please, come on, let me go. Let me go. I whisper that, not thinking about it. My eyes are shut. I'm piss scared. I don't want to get stuck in there. I can feel her looking at me, and I breathe faster. I'm trying to be calm. I can feel my lips moving, pleading. And after a while, real slow, she does it. I open my eyes shocked. She lets go of my hand and's holding her up now where mine was. As she's about to drop it, I toughen up and grab it up again. What the? Dude, bruh, bruh, we need to talk. We make eye contact. Believe in me, got it? She doesn't say anything. I let go of her hand and pick up my satchel from inside her space. We hold a look. I beg you, don't betray me. Please. I won't betray you. I promise. The walls don't shake, my voice doesn't boom. I take a step back and another one, and I run out of there. It's cold now. I'm actually shivering. The moon's high, the glass is glowing. It's dark but beautiful. It's quiet like before. Like always, right? It's just wind and dead leaves. Even animals don't walk through this place. I wonder how long it's been since people did. At least this is probably the first time someone's walked through here with a sapling in hand, or in their hand. I step into the big room and look out ahead, rub my thumb over a branch of the tree I'm carrying. I can see her there on the floor, her hands over her face. I know she can hear me, since whenever I move even a little, her ears flick. I walk forward. Wiping her nose with the back of her hand, she stands up and breathes out loudly. She opens her eyes, and I'm kind of surprised when I see them glowing. I stop at the edge of the barrier. She looks at me. You look a mess. Yeah, well, probably hasn't showered in 3 days. Leave the boy alone. My belly growls and I sniff. It's pretty hard to dig out a tree properly with no real tools, especially one like this. We both check out the sapling. Isn't that, yep, an olive sapling. I didn't pick it since I wanted to make fun of you. Olive trees are strong. If there's anything that's gonna take root in dirt like this, it's an olive. Right. Step back, I'm coming in. She does that after a second or two, and I walk into her place. Bending down, I hold the olive up to her. Take it. She does that too, after thinking about it. I take a sharp rock out of my pocket, and that I picked up outside, and stab into the ground with it, cracking the floor. It sticks pretty bad. Sticks? Huh? Anyways, but I can still yank it out. To do that and keep breaking up the earth. I can feel the lady staring, and I know what she's thinking. Even if I'm a kid, I can still see the soil's pretty bad. My eye's as good as Ma's, at least. And this lady definitely knows as good as me how it is for growing. If anything grows, it'll be with awful chances. Seriously, and all's about the only thing around that might. Making matters worse, I ain't got very long before the sapling's as good as dead. The roots are good and all, but it's not. And honestly, I don't know the difference from a good sapling and a bad one. I sort of just went with my gut. So, knowing most of that, she's probably thinking of just walking out. So, what's going to happen, right? Two living things get in, only one gets out. But I'm not going to check on her to see if she leaves. I'm not. It's not that I'm trusting her. I can't trust her, but this is about all I can think of. Getting her out without leaving me in, I mean. If I look at her, if I show her that I'm worried, that'd mess everything up. So I've got to keep at it. I've got to break up this spot. I stab and I pull and I dig, peering out stones and dirt. I pile all the dirt up next to me. Gonna need it later. That as it is. After a lot of effort, I lean back and look at the hole I made. Then, slow, I turn to see if she's still there. And she is. I hold up my hands. She gives me the olive. And I keep it and open up my satchel filled with wet, healthy soil I gathered while I was gone. I carefully transplant the sapling, putting some good soil over its roots, and filling the hole back up with a proper mix of collected stuff and the dirt from the foundation. Careful now, careful with the roots. Okay, this should be good. I take my canteen from the clip of my waist and open it up. This is filled with spring water. Took a while to find that. Honestly, it took me a while to do everything. I kind of feel bad about it, but I moved as fast as I could. Anyway, there should be enough here for a healthy first watering. Won't drown it. I pour the insides of the bottle over the leaves in the plot, screwing it closed when I'm done and putting it back on my waist. That's it. That's it. That's all. I stand up, wiping sweat away from my brow. Yeah. We both look outside the circle for a while. I give her a look from my side. She's still looking out. Breathe. Okay. Step forward. She doesn't move. I leave her side and turn around. We both stare at the olive tree. Did it work? I open my mouth to ask, but close it again when I see her. She's scared. She's at the edge of the barrier and scared. Oh man, I just realized. If just touching it before hurt her so much, how did it feel when she pushed her whole hand through? She'd have a stone face when she did it, but God, I can't say anything to that. I don't know what that feels like. Man, seeing her like that, shaking with fear and panicking, just thinking about moving ahead, I can feel my eyes welling up. I just try not to cry for her. She loosens up her shoulders and puts her hand over her chest. Her eyes closed, she jerks forward. Wait, her foot passes over the line. Please, just let her the fuck out the circle. My hand is up in the air. I wanted to stop her. I didn't want to see that pain anymore. She jerks her other foot forward, completely leaving the spot. It. She steps again, faltering. Again and again, she walks to me. She lowers herself and just embraces me. Good lad. Like, holy shit, good lad. Her skin warms up all over, and she nuzzles her face affectionately into my neck, rubs her nose over my cheek. She just eases into my leap. I bring up one of my hands and pet her head. I'm crying. It's okay now. I choke. It's okay, right? She just rests on me, taking away any of the nipping cold in my body. She breathes out past my ear. Thank you. I hug her a little closer. I'm sorry. I shake my head, trying not to break down. Can I just stay like this for a little bit? You're familiar. You're strong. Yeah, you can. She brushes her nose on me again, whispering something. I can't hear what it is. She holds me tightly, and we don't say anything else. You're a surprisingly emotional lad. They're all lads like that now. It just really hurt looking at you, that's all. Right. I'm sure that it did, really. I was quite emotional myself. Mother saw me like that. Ha. I wonder if Mother's still alive. When did I last see this place from there? Has it really been forgotten? Yeah, I'd never heard of it. That's a good thing. I think that's a good thing. What was it like here? Did you like it? It was normal. Extraordinarily normal. So normal, in fact, that I had to file down my horns just to get around. What about your ears? My ears? What about them? You didn't have to hide them? No, I didn't have to. I only looked fiendish with just my ears, like an unfortunate halfling. It little bothered anyone before. If it did, I'd grow my hair long. Huh. As I was saying, this town, I might have liked it once. Though when I first came here, I never would have expected to stay. Ah, yes. The boy was lost, wasn't he? You've an idea how to get back to your home? Obviously not. Don't get smart. I'll help you there. Really? I can't assure you when we will find it, but I'll assure you that we shall for certs? I guess for certain? Certs is certain? I'll take you there. I may as well. You're not gonna go travel? I chuckle. This should be enough of a journey after standing so long. We'll camp by the eastward spring for tonight. You know the one east. It's still there. Yep, at least it's probably the same one I'm thinking of. Can you fish it off? Not without a rod, no. Then I'll fish for you. But you'll have to prepare it. Can't do everything for you. Mm. What time is it? You asked me the time. Sorry, just so out of it. Since I leaned on you earlier, you can lay on me while you sleep. La pillow. I'll keep you warm. He glances at me briefly and looks pensive. He shuts his eyes. I'll do that. He opens them again, keeping their stare from me. Thank you. I smirk at him. What should I even think? I thought this wouldn't happen. Huh? Am I actually asleep? Dreaming? If you are, that'd be weird for me. I'm glad you stayed. I laugh. I'm glad you're a fool. Really, I am. I can't say it enough. It's alright. Don't consort with any fiends other than me. Got it. I honestly feel like this isn't real, but I know that it is. Let's go then. My mind has become so lucid since I've been freed. Bright, so bright that it nearly blinds me. But I can tell. Hey, I'm happy. The sun shines a different way now, different from all the ways I've seen it before. I thought I'd seen them all, but this one's different, much more different, pleasant. Watching it come up this morning with him resting at my chest and profoundly serene, and holy shit, that is loud. Like, the normalization, I've said it before, you need to work on that shit. Having him calmly there through the moonlight made it better than any other time. And now, I'm more brimming with life. That's where I'm going, to guide him, free of charge. And after that, you can say, the world has changed. I greatly changed. It doesn't feel at all the same. My friends have died. I can tell that from the air. Then I cannot wish them farewell. My kin, too, are dead. On this path, breathing fresh from the wind, I can feel these things and new things. Though fiends still roam, I know no one alive. No one. But this boy here. I think that by him being here, there is company. I want to keep with him, if only ever from afar. I want for his life to go well. And as for mine, when he's gone, I think that I'll go too. Perhaps it is not the best use of the time he returned to me, but I am tired, but I can stay awake a little longer. Alrighty. I think we'll let credits roll and then I'll call that it. But yeah, it's much easier without anything that moves, so visual novels ahoy. Since I only got dizzy twice, that's quite nice. Quite nice. guess we can check what the extras are. Illustrations. Well, we saw those while playing. But I guess there's 3 more we didn't. Well, it's not like there were actual choices in this game, so. Alrighty. Well, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go lay my happy behind down.